In Colorado last weekend, protesters gathered outside Aurora Police Department to express their frustration, their anger about the death of Elijah McClain.
We all should be treated the same, and what happened to him was injustice.
He died last August 30th, days after a run-in with police. Among his last words, "I can't breathe."
It's a kid, an innocent kid who had so much going for him, who could go so far.
This is a luau party.
By all accounts, 23-year-old McClain was a gentle young man and a bit different. He was seen wearing a ski mask inside a convenience store shortly before someone called police.
Stop, I have a right to stop you because you're being suspicious.
He struggled and pleaded with officers.
I am an introvert. I'm going home. Relax.
He was put in a stranglehold and after several minutes injected with a strong sedative and loaded into an ambulance where he went into cardiac arrest. He died later at the hospital.
It almost brought me to tears, actually, watching that video.
Devon Wright teaches Africana Studies at MSU Denver. He says McClain's slight stature and mild-mannered nature run counter to the police and public stereotype of black men as physically powerful.
I can't fix myself.
Appearing awkward is ultimately what got him killed by police.
I was born black.
That's the particular thing in this particular case that is really, really moving people emotionally.
Wright says the recent series of black deaths at the hands of police, an explosion of social media, and even the layoffs caused by the COVID-19 pandemic have also fueled protesters.
They have time to think about how angry they are at things, to reflect on these recent incidents and go out and protest. So I think that's really what's going on in this moment that we're experiencing.
A petition to reopen the investigation into Elijah McClain's death now has 3 million signatures. 3 officers were cleared of any wrongdoing, but federal authorities, among others, have reopened the case.
The minute that Elijah's last breath left his body, they got away with it.
His mother spoke to the U.S. entertainment network TMZ.
There have to be repercussions. Otherwise, police officers don't learn.
Andrea Borrego, who teaches criminology at MSU Denver, says McClain's death could be another turning point, helping change how policing is done.
I hope so, because otherwise we're going to continue to get these types of demonstrations over and over again if we don't learn from our mistakes.
These demonstrations have featured violins. McClain often played the instrument at animal shelters. In an echo of other protests, they've also turned violent at times. More rallies are planned.
You know, if I'm going to give a prediction, perhaps we're just getting started.
A young man the country never knew before is now another face of racial injustice, bringing so many out into the streets. Hendrik, Sybrandy, CGTN, Denver.